We're the PC Conservative candidate for Markham-Unionville. This is Vince Agostino from Willowdale, and Jim Wilson from Simcoe Grey, Farid Wassef from Markham, Oakridges, and Vic Gupta from Richmond Hill. Here, I would like to introduce Jim Wilson to give some outlines on the university. It's called a sponsorship done by Dalton McGuinty, giving those funds to foreign students. Thank you, Jim.
Thanks very much. Great to be here this morning. I'm, as was said, Jim Wilson, MPP for Simcoe Grey, member of Provincial Parliament for the past 21 years. Whether post-secondary education is providing opportunities for recent high school graduates to get the training they need to enter the workforce, or helping adults to further their education to perhaps move up in the company or change their career path after getting laid off, universities and colleges play an important role in helping families find meaningful, well-paying jobs right here in Ontario. Tim Hudak and the Ontario PC Party recognize the importance of all post-secondary institutions to our economic growth and prosperity of Ontario families. We believe post-secondary education is the great equalizer. Regardless of one's own financial situation, a degree or diploma is the key to a better life for you, your kids, and your grandkids. But today, when Ontario families are struggling to pay their children's education and tuition fees are the highest in the country, Dalton McGuinty is overlooking Ontario students by creating a scholarship program exclusive to foreign university students, a program that says to Ontario students, you need not apply. Dalton McGuinty and the Liberals chose to hand out $30 million in $40,000 scholarships for foreign students while excluding middle-class families right here in Ontario. McGuinty says he wants to attract the best and the brightest students to our universities. We say focused on Ontario's best and brightest students. They live here, they pay taxes here, their family pay taxes here, and many in fact are first-generation Canadians. A Tim Hudak government will end these foreign scholarship handouts paid for by Ontario taxpayers. The Ontario PC Party believes that in order for Ontario to meet its potential, we must ensure Ontario students have access to the training they need to contribute in a highly skilled workforce that will meet the needs of our 21st century economy. Last year, I and my colleagues in the Ontario PC Party launched a petition calling on Dalton McGuinty to cancel this program and invest those funds in Ontario students. An Ontario PC government will end these giveaways. A better way to encourage skilled international workers to contribute to Ontario's economy is Tim Hudak's Newcomers Employment Opportunities Act that would recognize foreign credentials and help new Canadians find jobs. Paying foreign students to come to Ontario is another example of how out of touch Dalton McGuinty has become with the priorities of Ontario families. Only a Tim Hudak-led government will reinvest McGuinty's $30 million scholarship fund for foreigners in Ontario students instead, ensuring that Ontario students who work hard have increased opportunities to attend post-secondary institutions. With more good jobs requiring post-secondary education, it is important that our children have an opportunity to receive scholarships. Tim Hudak and the Ontario PC Party understand what it's like to balance a checkbook and make ends meet. This October, the people of Ontario have a clear choice. We can choose another Dalton McGuinty Liberal government that will keep hiking taxes and raising hydro rates, or we can choose Shan or Vic, Farid, Vince, and a Tim Hudak government that gives families the relief and respect they deserve. Thank you, and just to mention that all of the $30 million will be reinvested into providing greater access to OSAP grants and loans for students, and Mr. Hudak announced that yesterday. So we want to give Ontario students our best and brightest, many who cannot go to graduate school because they've already racked up on average $21,000 worth of debt in 4 years undergraduate. And many parents have to say to their children, sorry, you're going to have to go out and work for a couple of years. We can't afford to have you go to graduate school, even though you may be the best in your class. And Dalton McGuinty will overlook you, pick someone that doesn't pay taxes in this province. We already have 67,000 foreign students in our education. They come here because we have the best universities and colleges in the world. And we encourage that, and there are already many scholarships out there for foreign students. And there's also many scholarships out there. There are thousands of scholarships available, like the one Mr. Hudak got, when he did his master's degree in economics at the University of in Washington. That was an international scholarship put out by the U.S. and both U.S. students and foreign students, like Mr. Hudak at the time, foreign to the U.S., was able to apply for. So in addition to the petition we had last year, we also asked Mr. McGuinty to open this program up to all students, international and domestic, and he refused to do that. And after consulting with students, and we're supported by the Undergraduate Student Alliance, thinks this is a good idea. We represent thousands of students in our universities and colleges. We consulted widely over the last year, and we're told that the best use of this $30 million would be to improve access to OSAP for families that are struggling to get their kids through pay for their children's education.